After a terrible accident, I was rushed to the ER unconscious, my body barely holding on. The doctors immediately reached out to my wife, the person I trusted most in the world. But instead of showing the panic and love any spouse would, what she said on that call revealed a truth I never expected to hear. Imagine being left for dead, utterly betrayed by the very people you loved and trusted most, only to rise from the ashes as a ghost, ready to meticulously dismantle everything they built on your pain. Because what you're about to hear is a story of calculated vengeance, a shocking twist, and a comeuppance so precise, it redefines justice itself. It was a night Russell Mercer would never forget, or rather, his last conscious memory as the man he once was. One moment, he was driving home, a triumphant grin on his face after celebrating the biggest project his construction company had ever landed. The next, his entire world exploded. Screeching metal, shattering glass, a sickening lurch, and then, nothing but a desperate thought of Adrienne, his wife of 12 years, a desperate need to call her. Then, total absolute darkness. When he finally clawed his way back to some sliver of awareness, it was in the back of an ambulance, a jumbled cacophony of urgent voices. Multiple fractures, internal bleeding, need to operate immediately. In the emergency room, a doctor, Hannah Ramirez, leaned over him, her eyes a mix of deep compassion and grave concern. "Mr. Mercer," she said, her voice cutting through the fog, "we need to perform emergency surgery. Do you understand?" He managed a weak nod barely, before the anesthesia dragged him back down into the void. Hours later, Dr. Ramirez stood outside the ICU, her scrubs still grimly stained with Russell's blood. She dialed the emergency contact number in his phone. "Mrs. Mercer," she began, her voice carefully professional. "This is Dr. Ramirez from Lakeside Memorial Hospital. Your husband has been in a serious accident." The voice on the other end, his wife Adrienne, sounded strangely detached. "What happened?" she asked, almost as if she were inquiring about the full story added in below.